So this is the pigment foundation and this is the illuminator. It really is strobing like hell. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Valentine here. I have a very quick video for you and it's gonna be a first impressions on iconic London products. I've seen them so much on Instagram, so I was so curious to see how it goes. I got the face primer, the pigment foundation, and I got their famous liquid illuminator. Let's see how it goes. I'm gonna start by priming my face, but as you know, when I try on a new foundation, I want to see how it works, so I just want to try and do only 1/2 of my face, which is gonna be the right. You have 1 ounce or 28 grams product, but I feel this tube is quite empty, by the way. Easy to apply. I don't think I'm gonna use this primer on a daily basis just because it is so silicone-y. I'm moving to the foundation. There is quite a lot of product in here. Definitely a lot of product. It's very easy to apply. I still don't know how much I actually need. It goes on a lot more smoothly onto the side where I had the primer. It blends easier where I have primer, but I thought it was even easier to blend actually. So this can be used as a concealer, as a base before you apply your foundation, or simply as a foundation. If you buy 2 of them, you can like pair them and do highlight and contour. I didn't want to do that because it's quite pricey. Definitely need more. They say the coverage is buildable, so you definitely have to add more if you don't feel confident with the first application. I feel I can smell something. It's not bothering, but I feel there is something. The color really matches me, so I definitely did apply too little before because I like how it looks now. I am not gonna bake. I'm just setting my under eye because I want to see how this foundation behaves in its natural habitat without any extra help. I'm just applying powder onto the rest of my face. So now I'm going to do my brows, my bronzer and everything, and we'll check out in a while when I will put the illuminator. So I'm going for a very simple everyday look, and now it's time for the liquid illuminator. Oh, wow, so beautiful. It's really like as seen on Instagram. Okay, I still have to learn how to do with that. Oh my god. If I am a little skeptical on the foundation, this is even better than I expected instead. Like while I was contouring and bronzing, I felt like foundation was a little like swiping under my brush, which was a little frightening. Wow, this a very little bit goes a long way. I think I have very illuminated under eyes. We will check out later and see how this goes. It's now almost 3 o'clock. I really like it. The drops are giving me that dewiness that I really love, and the foundation did crease a little bit here into my chin, not that much into my nose, especially in the area where I have my primer on. It did crease a lot into my eyelids, but because I have hooded eyes, I'm happy with it and with the coverage. Consider that I did not apply any concealer on, only some brightening concealer here. So now that it actually melted with the oils of my skin a little bit, I really like it. The only thing I can say is that I keep smelling the smell. It is now 8:30. Foundation got me a little oily looking, and it feels a little heavy on my face. It did some creasing also around my nose, even in the area where I primed. I think that where I primed is actually even more dewy than where I did not prime, but my contour and bronzer stayed on a lot better in the area where I had primer rather where I did not have primer, as well as my brows, I would say. So this primer really helps the product to hold, but it's not really helpful in terms of being matte. I'm not disappointed by this foundation. I might want to try and use it as a highlighter. It's not a foundation I would rely on in summertime, but with a good baking, I really like it. It is absolutely normal that after several hours my foundation gets to this result or a lot worse. I like it a lot better than the Urban Decay All Nighter foundation in terms of duration. I would give this foundation a 7 out of 10. Talking about the illuminator on the nose, it really helped a lot. I have some also on my Cupid's bow. I have a little bit going on around my inner corners, not much because I wear contact lenses. On my cheekbones, it is not that dramatic as it was at first when I first applied it maybe, but I can see it. It's looking good anyway. The illuminator is definitely worth it. I would give this illuminator a 10 out of 10 because it's really cool. I really like it and I can't wait to experiment with it and play around with it. I think the primer did his job, and I see it not really that much with the foundation because it got dewy, but I see it with the contours and brow products. So I would give the primer maybe a 6 out of 10. I don't regret my purchase at all, and the star of my purchases is definitely the illuminator. So you guys, this is it for my first impressions video. I hope you liked it, and if you do, please don't forget to give me a big thumbs up. I would really appreciate your comment down below and tell me what you think of this product, and if you ever tried it. Don't forget to follow me on my social medias to stay updated with my everyday life. Subscribe to my channel and join my YouTube family. I can't wait to talk to you very soon, and until my next video, bye bye.